Now, where did I leave the last time? With a pretty newbie character, that's all I can remember. Some crappy manuals here. Well, that wasn't crappy, that was something I wanted to learn. Do I have the stones for that? Yeah, let's go. So, let's see what we're going to do today. Hopefully stay alive. That's the most important thing. Still can't tell if I like or hate this little minigame. Somehow. The beginner levels, when you just learn stuff in one go. Lovely. So, I'm supposed to do a monster sweep. Joe, hi there. Happy to see you again. So that was a thoroughly enjoyable Valheim session today. And to everybody who likes that game, the new version has dropped today. Enjoy, Joe, enjoy. Oh dear, foundation skill of this school ain't that great either. Although I do like the fact that it does seem to include a damage over time component. So this could be an interesting path at least. Somehow the hitting with that stuff is a little bit painful and awkward. But oh well. It's still better than the spears. Never want to go back to the spears ever again. The spears were horrible. So yeah, I actually need to aim a little bit left or right from somebody. Clicking directly on the enemy results actually in a miss. So that's really anti-intuitive. But I think that's the trick. Oh, too bad. Okay. Take this. Also today I heard about the a solution for the mountain specter problem. Gonna put that strategy to the test today. Hope Houdini shows up later too. Alright, we did the monster sweep. Right now I can't take all the money I can get. So, Blessed Wind Essence, Bamboo. It's for sure in my inventory. Yeah. Venom Sack. I like these turn-in quests. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding here for a moment. Is there anything interesting here? Feng Shui upgrade. Prescriptions. Well, so I should check out these talismans. I totally derped out on these. So these show me the elemental lands. It's very useful to save time. Lesser monster chance. Teleportation. Yeah, that's one I should pick up. Alright, and this was the cultivator avoiding thing. Okay. Say, didn't I lack a ride? Let's go. It's at least blue. Could be better, but also still quite worse. There's 2 levels below that, so. Okay, nah, not workshop. So, I did take another monster sweep. Okay. Ah, there we go. Wonderful. So the next step after I'm done with grinding up a little bit of money will be acquiring a attack mind skill and hopefully a rarer copy of my main skill with a little bit more damage. I mean, it's not that horrible at all. Well, the damage is just too low right now. I think as soon as the damage is a little bit higher, things will be a lot less bad. There we go. Hi, Hyorin, welcome. I don't dare to touch that blood puppet. So, let's see mind skills. Maybe I'm lucky and yes, there's one for attack. Or was it? Yeah, here. Well, it ain't that super good, but, you know, something's gotta give. I really need some damage power-up. It's really, really important right now. This guy's so weak. Good attack manuals are pretty rare. I hate to hear that. Yeah, I think I'm totally happy with having one early on. Oh, no. The red ones were really intermingled with the blue ones this time a lot. Dang. No, I don't want to skip the rest of the month. I want to use my stamina. Houdini, hi there. So I already mentioned that today I want to put your oh no, I derped. I want to put your mountain specter strategy to the test. Okay. Better. So, I turned vulnerable while I'm in butterfly. Oh man, I'm so weak. That wind skill looks fun. Well, so it was a direct hit with a movement skill, wasn't it? I got that right. Don't know if you can do with your motion skill one damage. Oh, it does, it does. The point where I reappear with that skill does actually do damage. I would just need to use that motion skill right on top of the enemy if that works like we think it does. Oh no. Friggin' movement skills. Oh, it's a fixed distance, so this skill will be a pain to hit with. Look, he's using spears, he sucks. Well. So that motion skill won't do it. Oh, I just wanted to try it out. I didn't like it, honestly, so far. So, there we go. More sparring. Hi, Theo. I'm pretty good, thanks for asking. Feeling a lot better now. Movement skills were weird. Well, I think Spear later on is for sure pretty good, but I wouldn't recommend the early game of Spear to anybody. I mean, there's no problem in swapping out your skills later on, because, you know, getting the skills you want is quite easy. Motion skill, wind. Oh. At least I'm pretty sure that you can start out with a different martial skill or spiritual skill at the beginning, and then later on swap to spear or whatever. Oh, my mood is bad. Alright. Haven't I got something I'm interested in? Ah, here. Yeah, that's what I thought, Houdini. Fantasy, hi there. I think so too, that all the schools are cool at some later stage. I think at the early stage where you have such a low variety of options, there are clearer statements towards the viability of a school or unviability. I recently realized that I did a heavy mistake when I did that blade build, because I had no clue how to build a blade user. I would like to retry a blade build and focus around a destiny with life stealing. That's for sure a good idea. But what also crossed my mind was the fact that your defense skill is also very, very important in the early game, because I figured when you lower the damage that's coming onto you, Life Leech also gets upgraded. So a high defensive skill actually does help you a ton when you're a blade user. I just somehow didn't make that connection. But the gist of it is I really want to revisit blades, because I think I had a wrong impression about that. High attack, of course, is also helpful. It always is. I think blade users are you really need to cycle around the base stats a lot. They need heavy base stats early on. Otherwise, the early game where you're basically really just bare bones skill-wise will be pretty tough on you. Alright, so let's teleport to our home site. Steal more health with more attack. Well, ideally you have both high attack and high defense. That's the idea behind that. Defenses also increase your the power of your life leech. That was my intention and the statement there. Now, how much favor do we have? 59, not too much. I'm really interested in this here, yeah. Last level increases the amount of projectiles. Hell yeah. Me needs. So I need 100 contribution. Will do. Will do whatever sect wants me to do. Except for taking down other cultivators. Demonic or not. I'm not down for that. In normal, I didn't even need healing pills. I just fought a few mobs to get my life back. Yeah, I started out on normal with a blade user too. But I was so noob, I didn't even know that I was life leeching. Because blade was literally the first thing that I tried out, because I thought it sounded cool. Oh yeah, the mind skill attack bonus kicks in pretty good. There's so much more oomph in my attacks now. That's what I was talking about. And I think if as soon as I get that purple skill there, and can even shoot 3 of these projectiles, real good. Sword centers around the lead stacks, using lower motion cooldown. Sword or blade? Sorry, it's so often a misconception between these two. That's why. Sword, thanks. Just wanted to make sure that I don't misunderstand you there. Also, you can't overkill a monster. Care to explain what you mean with that? I somehow failed to follow. The skill is theoretically so cool, but it's so hard to aim. They take only as much damage as much health there. Yeah. I realized that also when my damage got higher and there were enemies that only took 12 damage or so. That's when I realized that there must be something up with that. All right, let's keep sparring. Need that friggin' XP. I learned out of my past mistakes, you know. This guy dodged it. Oh, I'm so bad. Alright. My next cooldown is up very soon. Here we go. My timing was just oh so slightly off. Depressing. Ah, I see what you're getting up to. I was wondering why the overkill damage should matter, but yeah. Of course, if the total amount of HP on the enemy is low, Life Leech gets powered down too, since there's no overkill damage. That's actually a very important thing to note. Oh, doesn't dare to spar. Too bad. This time I just hope that I keep doing it. I just hope that with doing the social game a little bit more early on, that my results will be a little bit better. And I need a little bit less grind to learn the mind skills later on, because I have a little bit of skill points first. I mean, at the end of the day, you always have to grind the hell out of these skill points, I mean. But maybe I can alleviate the pain a little bit. Also try getting high charisma stats at the beginning by choosing a certain look for your character. What? What a stupid system. Sorry if I say that so directly. I had no clue. So certain combinations of... So the game basically tells me what kind of face I should wear to get a maximum charisma bonus. That's sick. I'm working against that. This gives me the urge to make my characters extra ugly, to make them more unique. Yeah. I'm against this conformity. Fish. Alright. Ooh. Fancy. Did I still need G or yeah, a wee bit. Now let's do charisma. I see, Houdini. Well, I am on a monster sweep, ain't I? Ah, here we go. Lightning Root Plus. How impressively useless. Sword on the back, number 16. Best accessory can choose. I keep being impressed about how deep the min-maxing tweakers go in this game. I mean, I don't want to sound bad about that. I respect them. It's just I'm too lazy to go that intensely into min-maxing. But thanks for sharing anyways. So, accessory number 16 yields the highest charisma. Now everybody knows it. But thanks that you mentioned it. I actually never would have came up with that idea. because it's so anti-intuitive for me that this is supposed to be an actual game mechanic. Never would have guessed. Never would have guessed. I know. It's the Archer clone dude. I like the special though. Pretty cool. So I think I do damage by passing through the enemy there. I just wonder if the movement skill of Fist user stuns in any way. Yeah, well, I can't agree with the development choice there that basically everybody should ideally look the same if you want to have the highest charisma bonuses. That sounds very, very weird to me. But maybe I'm too, maybe I'm not Chinese enough to get behind that. I don't know. I mean, I get confronted here with an entirely different culture, and you really notice that the longer you play these games. Alright, so here we go. This plus unreleased projectiles sounds really cool. Now you got my interest, Theo. I'm listening while I'm training my skills. Okay. Not only will the new skill be a little bit stronger once it's skilled out, triple projectiles should do the trick to give me all the damage I need to complete the areas there. I don't know, Thompson, if I really want to do that. I mean, I could check it out, but don't feel like I need it that much. Oh yeah. I mean, unless it is somehow fixated to your character class. If it's just some random book, it's I don't want to bother with it. Last time I tried it, I went too nice onto these bandits because they sounded like poor guys, and I didn't want to kill them. Oh, okay. How many dashes do these skills actually have? I don't think you get it after Jagu is defeated. I thought so too. That you only can get it when you still need assistance to grow stronger. But I actually don't know. No. Why do these people all have the same dashing skill? I feel like I'm playing against always the same person. Maybe this is always the same person asking me for a sparring. But dueling-wise, wood is so far really horrible. Should be the best skill at the start, plus one more blue book. Yeah, then I would have received another spear skill. Because I didn't roll wood as my highest route. Because those destinies were just too juicy. Training! Yeah, probably with the next roll. I was just so frustrated with the tutorial when I was restarting that character that I just wanted to get done with it as quick as possible because I really dislike the fact that you have to play through that tutorial every single frickin' time when you re-roll a character. Something I hope that there will be some way around in the future. Alright, so let's upgrade that. I hope I have enough spirit stones. I'm not sure about that, but I really want to have that third projectile ASAP. Like, wood and water is pretty lame at the start. Yeah, the free mount I know about, Thompson. I was planning to do that as soon as I start exploring towards the elemental lands, but thanks for pointing that one out. It's really nice of you. Okay, stamina. Did I forget to replenish my stamina? Kind of. Let's go sparring again. Don't you need foundation to use the mount? Possibly. Possibly. I really didn't pay attention the last time I grabbed that. So, dude. Seriously. How many dashes does he have? I really fail to understand what the logic behind that is. Or can he use that when I have some sort of stack on me? Because these fights would be over a lot quicker if I wouldn't fumble my special that often. I summon flowers now somehow? That's cool. Must be my attack skill. Gotta check that out. Okay. Let's rest up. So I have enough stamina, and let's upgrade that skill to its last level. So yeah, I do have an 8% chance to generate a flower spirit. Awesome. That's really good. I like that. I can drop from bosses. Hilarious. Spear special that holds charges. How many, I wonder? Because it's very irregular how often the AI uses that. I've had 2 times, once I had 4 times. So I don't know, keeps baiting me. Yes, unlearn the spear skill. All of them now. And never come back. Hear me? I'm gonna unlearn the old skill here too. Alright, I haven't learned anything else which I don't want to keep. Let's see if the manual library sells something else that I really want to have. Tower gives you an egg on a cloud guarantee. What kind of tower? Don't really know what tower you guys are talking about, but that's okay. You obviously all found already a little bit more time for the game than me, but that's okay. I don't mind. Oh yeah, I know what I want to do now. I want to grind out some reputation and increase my main skill here. Wait a sec. I ain't got enough wind dew. Goodness, what happened to me? Cloud 15 defense. That's huge. That's huge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a killer now. That's really good. So this is definitely the upgrade I needed to feel somewhat viable now. Yeah. This is really good. I mean, I still feel a little bit weaker than other Foundation users, but that's really good. I'd curve. Oh yeah, me too. I keep missing stuff that often. So not a direct, direct trajectory. Not a straight line. That's what I wanted to say. But well, it actually plays out pretty cool once you have 3 projectiles, gotta say. Yay! I was hoping for one of those. Soul Eater Tower, next zone onward, connected to artifact upgrading. Ah, that's why. I haven't gotten this far yet because I keep torturing myself with nightmare mode. And I'm enjoying every little bit of it. Unless I'm using spears. Then I'm hating my life. As every normal human being would and should. Alright. Now that's not only stronger, it also feels way more fun than before. I like that. First clear, it gives guaranteed rarity mount. Nice. Yeah, we slowly strengthen ourselves now up to Windu, 16 of those now. So auction, well, 700 spirit stones. I'm not gonna go on too much auctioneering here. Oh no, big plague duck. Now that's a way better clear speed. And if I would use my special into regular mob groups, I would clear even faster. Just shy away from using that much energy, but we just nuked the boss group pretty hard there. Let's just try it for once. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not bad. Should consider it. Using that more, I mean. Because there's one thing I realized lately. It's a shame to not use as many of your resources as possible, like stamina, energy, focus, because whenever you rest, everything gets restored to 100%, so whatever you didn't use just is kind of a waste. Therefore, and if I have energy left over, actually not good. Keep using my specials a little bit too sparingly. That's the TLDR behind what I'm trying to say there. Alright, more monster sweeps. Noob quests. Tell us, Yarn. Use most of your resources in as few days as possible. Exactly. Yay! I forgot to spar today. Dang. Okay. A deviated alchemist. I should be capable of taking that down, but battles don't require a stamina check. So, care to explain that in detail? So you can't battle as much as you want. You mean, what do you mean exactly with battle? Just, get the, terminology straight. Stamina, for gifting to people, yeah, well, if they like you, they will run to you and, spar with you for free. I mean, that's also a way of dealing with things. You can leave the battle and start it again. But don't you get a massive debuff from leaving battle sites? Like HP debuff? Or is there another way I don't know of? Not when you clear the area and leave out of combat. Ah, I see. So when you leave a cleared room... okay. Go in for a cold race. I got a pretty useless skill book. Well, okay, it ain't that useless. It's Foundation Spear skill, but... they seriously think that I want to be a spear user. That's why I want to increase my wood root. here. But they actually do have spear too. So 18 more. Oops. 18 reputation more. Oh, bambuki blades. We should have those. But I'll take the next monster sweep too. No biggie. Alright, now I can buy all the wood fruit. God. Yum yum. If I destroy it, wouldn't I get at the end of the event series not a skill book too? Because I don't need any chi anymore. But I got a manual too, so what's the difference? Is the quality of a manual better, or... I don't see the point yet. Because it seems like it's the same outcome either way. Maybe I'm not misunderstanding something, though. Could be absolutely the case. Okay, let's hospitalize ourselves. Or, well, no, not before I wasted my stamina. Let's spar a little bit more. Spar, spar, spar. I really like to know if the quality of the quality of these manuals is actually better if you destroy the array. Because there seems to be a fixed solution to all these events, which I personally feel it's kind of sad, but whatever. Just gotta ride with how things are working out here. Thanks for the follow, Paradox Vodka. Appreciate it. Happy to have you. Sometimes they random, but some events that are fixed. Ah, yeah, okay. I felt like most of the events that that I encountered so far seemed pretty fixed in their outcomes. For example, the plague duck. It's always the same. You just need to avoid that thing, and you always will lose some HP. Or the event when you hear a name from somebody from the parrot when you can rob their stash under the bridge. It's always become a little bit more demonic and loot some. Wow, I'm shredding that guy. Fish. There we go. The ice girl. Oh yeah, that's the ice girl is fixed like the deer. You can't get 100% chi orbs from following it. It can be 40% too, but the event is fixed. Ooh. Should remember that one. Thanks, Theo. There's really a lot of things I need to learn about this game, but I think I fixed my survivability problem for now. So hospital. Because I basically just derped out hard on the importance of base stats, that's all. I didn't roll hard enough on destinies to get some decent base stats, and that's why I got shredded apart there. So that's why I feel like I learned a lot about sustaining myself through Nightmare mode. Let's just hope the first bosses will go well soon. But I need to grind up the mind skills now. That's the next really important thing. We need defense. I won't dare to get close to any bosses without an amplified defense. This character here, I think, has 130 luck. 140 is pretty impressive. I do like the damage of this build now for dungeons. I think Hyorin told me that wood is pretty good for clearing dungeons, but not so good for dueling. Can't agree more. Or maybe it was somebody else who said that. There we go. Also, my special hit's quite hard to play now. Character with 170 luck. Wow. Alright. Let's gather up more favor with the sect. So when's the next restock of manuals? In 2 months? Just want to take care that I catch them in time. Okay. But at least clearing those basic dungeons doesn't take forever anymore, so I'm quite relieved. Let's see what I can buy from the next amount of favor points from the sect there. Reputation points, I want to say. It's missing the word. Take that. Also, I do like the fact that this build can spawn flowers already, without me doing much for that. Okay. 86. So, not really enough for the really interesting skills, but it's higher quality specials. Oh yeah, I can summon a small flower fairy. Usually. Okay. You can consume all stacks of flower spirit when you cast this skill. For every stack of flower spirit consumed, the small flower fairy summoned will have its max vitality increased. Well, doesn't sound too fantastic. I'd rather keep the one I have. Summon skills are good, you say? Doesn't sound too impressive. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Can I get a preview of that? Well, okay. At least it's a guaranteed thing. But it does seem to do less damage if you ask me. I think the skill I'm using right now has more punch behind it. I don't want to go for green mind skill books right now. They take aggro from me, yeah. Let's see. For now, I think I feel like the damage is more important, but this will change rather soon. So let's look for the city. I need to explore a bit. Keep being stuck in town for days now. Earth golems. Oh, a drunk flower forest. Wonderful. Take this monkey. I want that fruit. Also, the loot wasn't that horrible either. So, lightning fruit. Yay! 1 skill point up. These randomly looted things, they feel so arbitrary and quite useless, to be frank. But whatever. So, collect bear pelt. Can I turn that in any town? Yes, I can. Okay. Now, let's see, what do these dudes sell? There we go. Blue books. It's more like it. And so I deal damage to enemies in my palm. That's okay. Well, then it ain't that horrible. I just misused it. Alright, I'd say we buy those things. Both of them. The defense skill and the vitality skill as soon as I can afford, but I think I'm sitting on a ton of sellable things. There's a fixed reward event in the next area with a spirit lamp. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you for it once I get to that point, because if I can't pinpoint the exact event the information is related to, it confuses me more than it's beneficial to me. I hope I put that into understandable words. It's pretty hard to put that into a proper sentence. Ooh, war mound. Nice. Oh, that's an orange flying sword. I want that. This has to be so much better than the one I'm riding right now. At least I hope. Travel speed plus 50. That's good. But charisma is lower? Eh? Interesting. Too far into the future. Yeah. I need to survive into chi condensator for once a nightmare. I need to start sucking less, you know. But I think I got through the worst of my problems by now. Okay, there's no cultivator around to train with. So, too bad. So, new market, new merchandise. Well, perfect timing. Perfect timing. So, well, 12 skill points would be necessary. Good thing that I started working early on. Good, let's do this. The character has only 60 perception. It's effing low. So, slow learner. One thing I really enjoy about this game, the character build-up is really fun. Yeah, the Dankang dude, he's really... Or are you relating to some other boss there, Houdini? The Dankang boss is extremely brutal. I suicided my last character on that boss. So I finally learned how he works. Figured that this was a good use for my last life there. I always thought the earlier you apply to a sect, the easier it is, but if your starting skill is bad even before the end of year 1, it isn't easy. Yeah, that's what I learned painfully when I was using the spear. They really messed me up hard. Mountain Spectre on steroids. The Mountain Spectre, I feel like, needs a nerf. Unless it is a 100% successful strategy to just whack him with a motion skill when he goes into Tornado Overcharge. Which I, for now, think that only fist users can do. think I destroyed some blue ones this time. You can hide behind a tree for half of his attacks. I don't know, timing of his attacks. Well, I feel like the Mountain Spectre stays way too long in that in that charge mode. Either he stays too long in it, or the stun needs to go, because that stun, whenever you get hit by it, so often leads to another follow-up hit and another follow-up hit. So basically, once you get hit once by this dude, you tend to get hit twice or thrice, and that's combined with the extreme length of that face, so easy to die to that. And there's not that much you can really do against that, except for predicting the patterns of this boss way better. But compared to all the other bosses in the vicinity of the Mountain Spectre, this move is that much friggin' stronger than everything else you encounter there, that I don't really like it. The one that charges all the time, yeah, exactly, Theo. Ooh, 10% spiritual resistance. Nice. You know what? Giant bird. Ow! Bird hurts. Or maybe there's an easy trick to take down the Mountain Spectre that I just didn't understand, because sometimes there are easy solutions which I just don't realize that they are around. Yeah, so that's the point, you know. You need to dodge it, and I feel like it's already hard enough to just dodge it. The fact that this dude stuns you on top of that is just, I feel like what does make it to feel that much over the top. Bam. 8 tries to learn a skill. Wow. Okay, I like where my character's headed towards to right now. So let's clear out a couple of these things. The mood items taken out of those are pretty profitable, and also I'm collecting all manner of different monster materials, which can be turned in for money as well. Only a lot to win about that. And I'm also going for a Heavenly Foundation this time. I realized that on higher difficulty levels you should take all the base stats that you can get. Because mostly, not because the enemies are that hard, but because you have that low charges of Bakwa Jade. So basically every mistake you make punishes you so brutally because you just have 3 lives. Compared to the other difficulties, I think normal has 9 lives. So every mistake you make is 3 times more punishing on this difficulty level. Something for low skills at the start with a chance of 5 perception is interesting. Yeah, perception seems to be quite the power stat for higher level cultivators, because learning skills takes quite some time later down the road. Something I realized not at all to begin with. Oh, there's a marker there. Yuwang Town. Alright. Just gonna keep exploring here for now. Hey, Joe, welcome. Happy to have you back. Alright, I'm already 3 years in with this dude, but we... Oh, here's... on Land of the Arcane, the Spirit Land, or whatever. Boss Land. So... somebody said I should take the second choice ones. Feels like higher difficulties are mostly about more efficient farming methods, just more farming needed to survive. True that, Ansos. But one thing I didn't realize was that you need to focus starting stats a lot more as well. That's why my last characters had a super hard time on chi refining stage. I felt like that wasn't necessary at all. This character here feels so much more powerful early on. So, no. Yay! One another skill point! Hooray! Yeah, I finally want to get one character further down the road. But I do appreciate that Nightmare kicks me back to the beginning so often, because that's good. That shows that I'm exactly at the point where the game keeps kicking my butt. Yeah, I know. All the juicy bosses I'm not collecting here. All those yummy chi orbs going bad. But before I haven't collected all the mind skills, I don't dare to go anywhere near those bosses. Speaking about which, let's see if there's anything really cool new around here in town. Nope. Alright. I'm still a little bit outraged about the fact that I haven't found the city yet. I want to bang us staring. Yeah, that's, I heard of that achievement. Reborn Saint of War. Well, it sounds like a fun goal to do. Now, where did I want to go? No, not the mission hall, the manual library. Here. Useless books all the way down. Alright. These nasties, they don't have anything for me. No, we won't be skipping month. We need to spar. That was the wrong order of things again. I need to grow I want to grow a habit out of using my... Seriously? 4 charges? I want to grow more of a habit of using my stamina before I go sleeping. Now I did it wrong again. 10 attack, 3 death, 20 perception. Wow. Sounds pretty good, yeah. Alright. But at least the mind skill point grind is a little bit less now that I take the challenge series from the get-go. Wonderful. Yeah, I totally feel like wood will never be my favorite skill for dueling early on. Probably later, but early on it's really crappy. Wait a sec, I want to check if I can't buy that wood summoning special. I want that. Sure, gimme. I'll take anything. As long as it's for free. Early on, at least. So, no. Man, that's a horrible selection. Anywho. let's turn in some missions. Because we can use some more rewards. The first playthrough I thought I could only get the skill in learning. Oh my god. That's sorry to hear, Ensos. So next month will be new manuals. It's a pity that I still haven't found the city yet, because the city sells pretty good manuals too. But I guess I have to suck that up. Best grind for skills or tools. Doesn't use up energy. Yeah, this works out a lot better than it did when we started out. I wonder if you can get a fourth projectile. That would be pretty sick. I like the DPS of this build at this point, though. There's Snake! Okay. So, turn that in. I'm low on stamina, aren't I? Yes. Okay. Well, let's do that one more time. Let's just assume that the sec will have some kick-ass manuals next month. I don't want this, the Sage event here. Not in the mood for a treasure hunt. Those snakes are sometimes so hard to perceive, to know. I keep overlooking them a lot. Oh no, I got too far away from this boss. Gimme, gimme. So, these little flowers will be really useful, and I realized that you can shove them around. No clue. I'm really curious to find out how the next tier of this skill looks like. Curious about the wood ults, never seen one in all duels. Yeah. I'm also wondering how the higher levels of my school are looking like. Was just thinking kind of like the same. Alrighty, now stamina almost gone. Let's see. Let's debate a bit. So, Dying Wish Deliverer Box. He's selfless, and I'm there to agree to help. I use the trainer to roll my character. I don't find it cheaty as it just saves me 50,000 clicks at the start. Yeah, Thompson, I totally agree. I'd be super happy if you wouldn't mind joining our Discord community and share that link with us. So, give me a sec. There we go. Because a couple of people here had the same problem lately, that re-rolling was a painful ordeal. So I guess I should have checked out the fact that she's demonic. Ghost Valley Prospect. Never seen that. What's wrong with you? Why don't you want to debate, guys? Boring dudes and dudeens. Yeah, something like that, like a trainer, really sounds like something people here would like to see. Just like I thought. Yay, sparring! Ah, now I see it. It's spear markers below his name. Ah. That's the counters of his stupid charge. Now I will miss him never again. You need some friendship to have people accept the debates and spars. Not sure about how much. Felt like it was kind of random though, but maybe the minimum there's a minimum threshold, because these people I tried to ask were all pretty low there. The heart rating looked pretty low. Yeah. Ah, wonderful. They all stopped by and dropped some XP. Wait a sec. This also has a dash. Didn't expect the dash. Too bad. This time I'll expect the dash. But it didn't come. Now, are we done yet? Okay. Transform that into skill points. Oh yeah. Neat. And let's see what they got here. Martial and spiritual skill. So really an upgrade here. Yay, spiritual resistance. Poisonous thorns max stacks. That's the mobility skill. Well, oh yeah, here. The inflicted target receives 15 seconds wood damage. And oh, I think that's something I do inflict with my main attack skill. Yeah, either way, this skill I want to have it. Purple skill books are good. Posted link for trainer in Discord. Thank you, Thompson. Appreciate it. A lot of people here will be very grateful for that. Yeah, I feel like with these Asian grinder games, sometimes I feel like as if the developers were somehow disconnected with the actual time people have, or with whether or not a decision is gameplay-wise fun or not. Don't know. Or maybe this is just a heavy cultural difference there. It's also possible. Maybe us Westerners are just lazy bums compared to the Eastern workaholics. Who knows? Okie doke. Yeah, now. The only thing we're missing is the martial resistance, isn't it? And a good attack skill, of course. So that means I still need extremely much experience here. So, no opportunities to slack off, more sparring. Asian games tend to have a lot of more depth secrets and a lot more grindy. Yeah, that's the problem. You sum it up perfectly. I love depths and secrets, but the grindy part needs to be served right. You know? There's a lot of mistakes you can do with the grindiness, which kill the fun. Alright. Very happy that my resistances are now growing accordingly to what we need to survive what's coming up against us. Alrighty. So the next step will be the search for the city. Still need that, I mean, it's crazy. Okay. Yay! My sect homies. Always can rely on them. No! Keep falling for that trick every single time. There's a lot of spear users in my sect. Keep underestimating. Or wait a second, no, I don't have the bleeding stacks anymore on this character. On this main attack. This main attack only has the, what's it called? The flower summon. The rice wine option, it's hilarious. Alright, we'll do. It's the only one I think I haven't tried out yet. Alright. So where did that appear? Fei Hong Mu sect. Did I already discover those dudes? Nope. Alright. Let's explore some. It's a shame that I don't know the world more. Lushu Island. Okay. Wind fruit. Sure, random skill points. Azeroth, welcome. Nice to see you. So that's yet another sect. Earthfinger Water. Still looking for that city. Really hope that I will find it before the next refresh of manuals happens. Because I really want to see what they're selling there. A pagoda. Plague dog. Seriously, Thompson, you made a lot of people happy here today. Thanks, mate. The city! I got it, finally. Okay, now let's check out their pavilion. They usually have some more powerful things there. I mean, you can't guarantee for that, but I feel like it's usually worth checking out. Alright, but there's nothing a chi refiner would like to have at this point. Anywho, at the city, we can buy ourselves a better ring. Security ain't better, but the amount of capacity in it is better. Now, well, I feel like I should be capable of taking down the what's it called again? The Mushroom Man. I read things about adding second contribution and spirit fruits in the comments. What? Alright, let's see. I feel like I should be ready for that. Will take a moment, but not exactly not enough damage. And the AoE attack here is so good. Oh dang, I need to aim the butterfly leap a little bit better. Yeah, no biggie. No sweat. That's good. So I can now start learning herb skills. That's good. We're finally getting into game here. Trainer is basically a cheat program, but depending on how you use it, it can be just a time saver. So I guess, if I'm understanding that correctly, the trainer, or at least how I'm used to how those softwares work, will give you the ability to alter pretty much a lot of things in the game to your own pleasing. It's basically a cheat program. But if you use it for character creation only, you don't gimp yourself that hard. I think that's the gist of it. Alright, so Ice Girl. Alright, rice wine for 1,000 spirit stones. My god. Those spirit stones aren't worth a lot. There we go. I guess her dad won't like me. Can't give God mode gold books, etc. Yeah. That's what I figured. But honestly, I also agree that these destinies, they are more like builds. And if you want to play a certain build, by all means, play it. And instead of wasting hours of your time instead of playing the game. Alright. Well, all the routes except for the one I needed. But that's okay. Now, let's buy those talismans for the elemental lands. Now... Psychic charm. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's buy a couple of those. Pretty broke. Need to slaughter some monsters again. Alright, so let's try one of those. Blazing Lance. Awesome. These things are really useful. Yeah, Hyorin, that's I'm kind of like the same like you are there. I don't mind rolling out the character. I think a lot about what I do there, but I figured when I was following the things from the other players, a lot of other players love to redo and to try out a lot of different builds here. And in that regard, if you want to have a really effective combination of everything, it can grow quite tedious. Okay, quite the difference by now. But I do know that all it takes is something I can't handle yet. Well, Houdini, I guess everybody can decide, luckily for him or herself, what's supposed to be fun. It's a wonderful thing about gaming. I can relate, because when I play RimWorld, for example, I can roll out characters for hours too. But only sometimes. Okay, now... Arctic Field. Yay, Windu! Bear Pelt. You guys are awesome. Somewhat understand. Yeah. Ah, here, I wanted to get those Huayu elixirs on my hot tab. So, what do we have so far? Arctic, Blazing Lands, Drunk Flower, Storm Veil. I'm only missing one, ain't I? It's actually pretty lucky. Gather some herbs. It's a freebie. Huge dungeon this time. Oh yeah. I love to find these little pockets. Alright, so I'd say the world boss hunt can now begin. Probably should pack up some better elixirs, though, for that job. Okay. Hello? So, oh, I need to clear out all the rooms. I see. So I guess that room is also just a combat room. Yep. Never had that before. Well, in this particular case, it was necessary to clear all the rooms to leave the dungeon. There's a boss, I see. But the boss room being right next to the spawning point? Harpy appeared near Yangzheng Town. Did I find Yangzheng Town already? Yeah, Storm Veil it is. Well, I want to try it, honestly. So, sell stuff. And what kind of pills do they sell here? Only the stuff I already have. Dang. Okay, let's just hope I won't kill myself just like that. Ooh, that was a nice reward. So, extra spiritual resistance. Quite welcome. I would like for... Yeah, Huron, I agree with that. I also feel like this would be really cool if you had some indicator where the boss room is at. Okay. Never had that room with the tornadoes, honestly. Congratulations, Houdini. Now the entire family wants to have a word with you. But you already knew that. Alright, Harpy. Harpy was one of the more harmless bosses, but let's see. He spooked me 3 times in dungeons, had only a master who's weaker than me, and just got pissed to run him. Oh, you did quite well then, Houdini. Congratulations. That sounds like a pretty nifty way of getting that problem done. Alright, wish me luck, guys. Let's do this. 1620, that's a lot of HP. But if I dodge the skills accordingly, it doesn't really matter. I mean, what does help a ton is that my main skill is quite high range. And I do spawn little critters. So overall, there's a decent chance that this boss won't be bothering me too hard. Because I'll be capable of taking down... he's gonna be attacking my little summon flower a little bit more. So far so good, but this Harpy goes into frenzy mode once it goes low. Gotta respect that. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. I'll stop firing now when she starts tossing rocks on me. Because you're moving slower while you're attacking. Here we go. I thought my flower would last longer, that's why oh god. Why I didn't move in the first place. But I'd say that went quite well. Okay. So 98% wind chi orb. And considering that this went this well, we seem to be on a good way, I'd say. Quicksand Reach. So I found the last one. 6 of 6. Yes. Awesome. Alright, well, let's go for the orb collection. Blood Puppet. I don't know. I want to be careful with them blood puppets. I think I should be capable of taking them down, but the rewards aren't that super sexy that I'd take the risk right now. okay. I'm feeling restless. Never had that. So my mood is pretty bad. And I sold all the mood razors. Let's drink. Body of steel, crit resistance. Placid. Vitality restore. Okay. Turns out I definitely need more Spirit Stone again. Finally going for Heavenly Foundation? Yes, Azeroth. This time I do. Because I grew tired of getting my my butt kicked in the next level. And I figured there's nothing better than higher base stats if you want to get less spanking. So, what's that drink again? Is it the damage one? No, it's defense. So, it's mighty strength. I guess that's the one. Quite tempted. Alright, so taking drinks before you go for big boss battles is something I really haven't done enough in the past. This is also a way of improving your results. Yay, manuals! Okay. The only thing I'm actually considering is if I'm going to skip the Mountain Spectre, and if I'm not going to roll orbs from that domain until I am past that boss. But maybe I won't have that much of a hard time this time because my defense is way higher than the last couple of times when I tried to play that. Let's see, what books did we find? Oh, I did even find a Feng Shui upgrade book. Cool. That's something I didn't expect to find. So this time I'm smarter on that. Ah. I found that using 2 combined Chi Orbs has a... 2 combined Chi Orbs? Ah, now I understand what you mean. Yeah. The other thing is that you can't just repeat it until you are somewhat happy with the outcome, you know? I think a 60-ish to 70-ish% orb should be totally okay. I mean, you can't always get gimped with the breakthrough. 90% is also no guarantee to not get a horrible outcome. Yay! Ha! This time I did wait. Take that. Reminded me of a harpy that I just killed. Normal, my fist user gets zapped to death by the tribulation. I only had a tribulation once, and I just chowed down a ton of healing items, and it was fine. Well, need to log into a Chinese site. I gotta admit there, that's the point where I wouldn't be willing to participate anymore. I'm not logging into stuff that I don't understand. That's just a personal stance from mine. It sucks to be illiterate towards Mandarin, I guess. So... A mythical beast quest. Let's try that for once. I could imagine that I am by now powerful enough to go down that way. Ah, I see. That's good. I'm not thinking that anybody here had malicious intents. I just feel like if I don't understand what's going on in their website, I have a hard time logging into that. Damn, be bad. Alright. Step out of the tremors. Really important. I'm surprised that this thing did this meteor attack twice in a row. But okay, we're good. Zoosh out here. Okay, was a bit risky, but I wanted. Me wanted. It's always worth going for these skill books, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I'm getting used to the butterfly skill slowly. It ain't that horrible. I'm starting to learn how it's supposed to be used. I'm really happy that this character is finally at the point where we're starting to fight enemies for real. Grind up face is now past me, luckily. Okay, now. Ah, yeah, we have that subduing monsters quest. Yay, sparring! Well, I'm okay with all the bosses except for the Mountain Spectre. Mountain Spectre is just outright dumb. The other bosses are at least showing a pattern which can be predicted and outplayed. Like with this golem right now, you really need to just pay attention to steer out of these explosion radius thingies. And if you ever end up in one of those tremors, you need to movement skill out of that. Seems to have a double hitbox when he's running out. That would be horrible. That would explain why there's so much trouble getting past that thing. Ah, we were just talking about our buddy the Mountain Spectre. Now it appeared. So I guess I'm going to give it a try, honestly. I have a plan in mind. So I have flower spirit points now, I see that too. There we go. Hi there, Shen. And I don't know what NC means, but, hi. Oh, wait a second. Wait, this thing is English now. I haven't seen your lines before. Sorry, yes, the English patch is official now. The English patch is now a official thing here. I was literally only waiting for that patch to drop. Alright. So we have a real boss fight here. Happy that it's the Harpy. Consider the Harpy as one of my favorite bosses. Well, the damage on that one is really low. But that's a souped-down version of the boss. I feel like the Berserk is really a lot less oofy than the other one. I like Crab. I don't like the Crab either. The Crab bursts too much. This thing has a attack pattern which is extremely hard to avoid. And you will get whacked by that thing repeatedly. I think it's really hard to avoid that. So, Quicksand's Reach. But I need to teleport to Yuanta City first, because I won't be fighting that thing without good medicines. No way. Let's see what kind of pills we can buy here in the big city. Yeah, G4 Wayus. It's more like it. And, well, so Jade Elixir is not really useful here. But the real deal when it comes down to healing stuff. Tale of Immortal is basically make your own story, right? Yeah, that's true. It's a sandbox ARPG mostly. At least that's how I would define it. Prime way to get medicines is that deranged alchemist. Yeah, that's true, Victor Vass. It's absolutely true. Just when that was the regular option, my character was a little bit too weak for getting there. So we're not gonna go directly into that fight, because it's gonna be at least one more month. Available, I mean. No, what I want to do right now is I want to grind up a couple of spirit stones extra and go drinking before I get over there. Drink as hard as I can. Hopefully get some really nice buffs there. Defense and attack preferably. Because I really feel like that's very, very important to steel yourself before you go into these boss fights. Damn. Really love that one. Fox attacks can be dodged, but they are high damage. Let's see. Burial, break pots and... Oh! Thanks for that one, Victor. I had no clue, actually, that these items are dropping out of pots, too. Thanks for mentioning that. Really helpful. Okay. So now we should have some of those. Wait a sec. So these buffs are actually lasting longer than just one month. Okay, good. Diablo did this to me. Yeah, I know what you're referring to, guys. Okay, so mighty strength. So the defense one runs out at the end of the month. No. Stay with me. I wonder. No, I won't make it in time. Too bad. That would have been too cool. But oh well. What's there? Oh yeah! We got some really better healing pills now. RNGesus is maybe with me tonight. Okay, neat. So let's have one more potion there, and let's see. So, okay, I got the same buff twice. That's sad. Did this at least the, wait a sec, Body of Steel is still up? Maybe I wasted it. Stay with me, Body of Steel. Alright, so I'm going into this with extra defense, so guys, wish me luck. This is the one fight I hate. Let's take it down! Oh my god. Already misplayed that to begin with. So... need to find those corridors. Alright. But I'm taking a lot less damage this time. So yeah, it feels like my special also does stop that thing in its tracks. Now that was a good fight. And yes, he does stop that. Thank you, Houdini. You were absolutely right. So... if you smack that dude with the damage of a movement skill, he stops that charging. Wonderful. Best tip ever. So as you see now, Houdini, it also worked with the other, with different movement skills. And this movement skill was particularly crappy for this strategy. So... I'm very, very happy now. I think on the higher difficulty, detect death pills give double the listed value. Is that so? That's interesting. The Segway Wage. Oh yeah. Next version of the preview video. No, I haven't seen that, Paradox Vodka. Sorry for, you got a temporary ban there. There's no... link spreading is only allowed for subscribers. Because of the constant attack of bots here. It's nothing personal, it's just self-defense. Alright. So I'm massively broke now. But at least I did take down the Mountain Spectre and wasn't too horrible at all. This is really good. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go to bed now. Thanks for that awesome evening, you all. and see you all next time. Have a good time, and yeah, more streams tomorrow. That's all I can say. Bye bye.